Hey guys, just thought real quick I'll make this video on my protein French toast, I guess, that I make. It's very high protein, high fiber, and pretty low carb, low fat. I'll quickly show you how I make it, so stay tuned and here's the recipe. Please like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. Hey everyone, just want to quickly mention while it's cooking that why I think this recipe is very versatile or versatile, depends where you come from, how you say it. First off, it's very high fiber, right? The bread, the protein from the egg whites and the bread as well, and minimal fat. Fat isn't bad, but you can save on calories so much when avoiding it, and it's pretty low carb, so it's all protein. You're knocking out an essential macronutrient that your body needs, and you need it for building muscle and losing fat. You need muscle because it will help preserve your lean tissue, like your muscle, and it actually increases thermogenesis protein due to how you digest it. Your body will burn more calories. It's a minor difference, but still it's ideal to have. So that's why I like to include something very high protein in the morning, or like a salad or something vegetable, just for fiber. So yeah, if you're bored of the same bland foods, I guess you can try this one out. It's different than eggs and oatmeal like I see other people always eating. And also real quick, want to mention I uploaded my 1 year transformation, so if you haven't checked that out yet, please do. Yeah, because I struggled with weight last year, and in August I decided to lose a bunch of weight. So this was actually one of my essential breakfasts that I ate pretty much daily throughout my cut. So yeah. Alright guys, so I'm gonna have to set you up over there. What I'll do is I'll get some protein bread. So there is 20 grams of protein, 4 grams of fat, 4 grams of carbs, and 13 grams of fiber. So a lot of fiber. If it had 13 grams of fiber though, it should have about 17 grams of carbs technically. But in Australia they minus the carbs already, so it's net carbs. So 160 calories in 2 slices. I'll probably make 3, so I'll show you. I'm just gonna defrost it because I had it in the freezer. I'll be back. Alright guys, so what you're going to do next is some cinnamon, stevia, and I'm only going to make two pieces of toast. So I'll put about 2 egg whites, I would say. I don't use whole eggs to save on fats at the minute, so just crack that in a pan. And just get rid of the fat, or the yolk actually. And while I'll do that, I'll heat up the pan on medium heat or low heat. I prefer probably medium, I would say, low to medium heat. Just a little bit of milk. Use whole milk I prefer, but you can use, I don't like dairy, so I'll usually use an alternative, but I'm all out. So I guess today, for the recipe purpose, I'll use whole milk. And just like a little, maybe about like 2 tablespoons I would say at most. I think per 2 egg whites I'd use about 1 tablespoon, I would say. And then just a shit ton of, and just a lot of cinnamon. You can put it in the batter, which is what I like doing. And a little bit of stevia. So I'll just whisk that up. I'm too lazy to whisk it up, so I'm just gonna be quick with this recipe. Alright. And so I'm just gonna go and defrost the bread because I got it from the freezer, protein bread, and I'll be back. And actually, while I'm doing that, you can either use canola spray, which is ideal if you want to save on fats, or not canola, you can use olive oil spray, but I'm going to use a little bit of butter because I kind of need a bit of the fat, so I'll use that. I'll be back. Alright, so while the bread is heating up, I'll just put a little bit of butter, maybe about this much, just a little tiny bit, and I'll just heat that up in the pan. So while I don't want the butter to burn, so I have it on low heat, so just coat the pan. I'll move it to the side now. So that seems okay. I'll add just a little bit more milk, maybe. Well, it should be okay actually. So just soak the bread, just like that. It's probably better I use the bowl or something, but it should be okay for now. Okay, so that should be enough. That's heating up. So add that there. So I'll probably end up making 2 of them. So I think that should be it. You know what, I'll make a 3rd one, why not? A little bit more batter left. And I like them kind of eggy, just to, I don't know, makes it a bit more moist for me. So I'll move that over there. I'll put this one here. Alright, so you can add less, you can add 1 egg white and a bit more milk if you want. I like it a bit eggy, so that's what I'll do. What I do now is, so let's get some cinnamon. So I'll put you guys over here. Oops. So I'm going to use this instead. Alright, so what I'll use next is some cinnamon and a sprinkle on top of the toast. Just like that. And I like leaving it on low medium heat just so I don't burn it. And yeah, we'll come back to it in about 2 minutes and flip it over and see how it looks. And so while that's cooking, I'll just show you some topping you can put on, I guess, the French toast. That's very low sugar and it's actually got some protein in them, some of them, so I'll quickly show you. So what I usually use is like this right here, the maple syrup, and it's got 18 calories compared to the normal maple syrup. So use sugar-free maple syrup all the time, save a bunch of calories that way. You save, honestly, the same amount of calories you would save in this equals to about like 300 calories, like almost, that's like, if you think about it, that's about 5 pieces of this toast you could have ate instead of putting regular syrup. So I'd recommend, yeah, getting the sugar-free one. And I don't think it was 5, it's about 4 of them, but still. Another one you could do is some cottage cheese on top of the French toast, or some yogurt. I would prefer yogurt, but I'm all out, so I'll use maybe some cottage cheese a little bit. And what else? You can add some blueberry maple syrup, again, sugar-free. And what else could you add? You could possibly add even some flavor drops. Like, I got this from My Protein. It took a while to come to Australia, but because I got it from England, but I live in Australia, so it took about 2 weeks, but still really worth it. It tastes really good as well, and no sugar and no carbs in this. I'm just gonna flip the French toast. Be right back. So let's see. Still kind of raw. I made it a bit too eggy than I would like, but that's okay. Should use a bit more milk.